What is up, guys? Um, Welcome to the first episode of Into the Dark series. By the way, I'm going to show you for this topic today. I'm going to show you how I calculate the size for the diesel generator. By the way, if this is your first time on my channel, please click subscribe and hit the notification button to get you notified for new videos. So, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'm gonna go ahead to show you the calculation. And you know what? At first glance, I was not able to analyze the equation. It's kind of new to me, so bear with me. So the first time I saw this equation for diesel generator, so Pgen is equal to P kilowatt minus PM over efficiency plus PM times beta times C times starting power factor of motor and all over power factor of your generator. So the first time I saw this one, I could not recognize my basic equations. So as far as I remember, the first time I wonder was this thing right here. So I asked myself, what is this? Pgen? Is this in kilowatt form or in kVA form? I don't know. But when I dig in, I finally saw this one, the power factor. So I quickly draw the the ever famous power triangle, right? So if this is your power factor, your S, your Q, your P, so PF will be equal to P over S, and S will be equal to P over PF, right? Well, the source of my confusion is I'm used to my notation is like this. So S, which is in kVA, would be equal to P in kilowatt plus JQ in kVAR. So if I saw S, that will be in kVA. If I saw P, that will be in kilowatt, and Q in kVAR. So here it's a bit confusing, but then I was able to get the meaning of this equation. So that's it. So if I have the power factor here, then this whole thing right here becomes my P. Right? So the next question was, is this P output or input? And then I saw this one. Well, you know, efficiency is equal to P out over P in, if you remember. So PI be equal to P out over the efficiency. So this whole numerator thing here is your power input. Okay, I'm trying to make this I'm trying to revise this formula to make it more understandable in my own understanding, because the way it looks is a little bit weird. Alright, so if you notice this part, this PM multiplied by beta times C times starting power factor. If you can see, if this whole thing is P input, then this part right here is your S, right? Your S, which is in kVA. But what is this S? Because you have here your kilowatt for motor, and you have beta and you have C. Beta here is your lock rotor multiplier. Your C is the multiplying is the factor which is based on what controller you're going to have, or starter you're going to have. Would be direct online or Y delta or substarter or whatever. But for the meantime, we're going to use direct online, which has a factor of 100%, so that will be times 1. Okay. Then our beta is the lock rotor multiplying factor. So in this exercise, we're going to use 6 in our example. Okay. By the way, I'm going to discuss this later. Here, this whole thing right here. Okay. This would still be relevant to your motor, but in a different way, because this becomes your S here becomes your lock rotor kVA, which is important for the sizing of diesel generator, and this starting power factor is not your is not the ordinary power factor that is being normally supplied by from the datasheet. But you don't have to worry about it, because I'm going to show you a table from IEEE that you can depend on when you're not provided with the motor power factor for starting. Okay, so what this whole thing says. So in my on what I discovered, your PGen is actually your S which is equal to P input all over generator power factor. Okay, one thing I forgot to discuss, this part right here, this P kilowatt minus PM over efficiency. So if this is your motor, actually this is your largest motor, okay, in your load. And this thing right here is your total load, power input minus your largest motor. So let's say you have 3 motors. You have 25 kilowatt, 50 kilowatt, and 75 kilowatt. So what you're going to consider here is your largest motor, which is 75 kilowatt, and the other loads plus the 25 and 50 kilowatt will be included here in this portion. Okay, in this portion. Yeah. So going back, guys, rewriting the equation. So S of generator is equal to the P input of your other loads plus the P input of your motor starting. Okay, that will be all over your power factor of generator. Okay, so let's say for the other loads we have kVA of, let's say for lamp 30.4 kVA, which has a power factor of ever famous 0.85. For your motor, you have 20 horsepower, you have rated current of 23.2 amps, 23.2 amps, rated voltage at 460 volts, lock rotor multiplier of 6, and as I told you, I'm going to introduce the power factor for starting. Okay, let's say we have a power factor of for the normal power factor at full load, let's say 0.88, and we don't know yet the power factor for starting. So from IEEE table, check this out. So we're going to check the horsepower across the X over R. So we can see that the X over R is 3.75. So from here, from this x over r, we can actually get the power factor, right? Means the power factor starting is equal to cosine of arc tangent of 3.75. Right? So I think we can solve everything now. So for our generator power factor, we can assume 0.85. So the lower you get, the higher the result you will arrive at. Yeah. So let's manipulate this thing. Okay. So P in for others is equal to 30.4 kVA times 0.85. Then for your lock rotor, that will be square root of 3 times your I times your lock rotor multiplying factor times your rated voltage times the starting power factor. Okay, so we will rewrite 30.4 kVA times 0.85 plus square root of 3 times 23.2 amps times the multiplier 6. So since we're just using the recam line, our the other factor will be just 1. The voltage is 460 volts. Then our power factor is your cosine of arc tangent of 3.75. So that will be equal to 30.4 kVA times 0.85 plus square root of 3 times 23.2 times 6 times 460 times cosine of arctangent of 3.75 all over 0.85. Okay. all over. Come on, boy. .85 is equal to 64.02. What's this? S kVA. Right? Then we're going to introduce a future factor times 25%. So times 1.25 for future. That would be 80 kVA. Okay, so I don't memorize the available ratings for generator. Maybe there's 100. I think you can go for 100, much better. Why? Because on the next episode, we're going to discuss this in more detail or more depth, much deeper, because I'm going to show you the effect of voltage drop in your generator sizing. Okay. So basically, the higher you get, the higher you assign a rating for your generator, the lower voltage drop you will get for your system. But anyway, this is it for now, and I'm going to discuss to you this voltage drop thing. I hope you enjoy this Into the Dark episode. This is actually the first time doing this, and I don't know if I messed up with this. Hoping to get positive feedbacks from you guys. Well, I'm enjoying this. It's fun. It's cool. It's different. So they're telling me that oh, this is cool. How did I pull this? I'm going to make a vlog separate for this one to show you my rig, and for now, just be curious. And yeah, I'm your classmate, a normal Pinoy engineer. So stay tuned for the next episode for the follow-up of this. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and comment if you want. See you guys.